Good afternoon, everyone. So this is my apple tree. It used to have 5 varieties. It was like at least 5 branches, but the problem was that I had rabbits, and I did put a screen around here, but the rabbits were so big. It was the New Zealand rabbits or bunnies. I don't know exactly if they're rabbits or bunnies, but they were tall enough when they stood up on 2 legs or feet, that they were able to gnaw off or eat some of the bark off of the apple tree. So long story short, I tried to save it. I applied the tar, the tree wound seal, and you can see right here where it's still there. And then to protect the tree even more, this is what I did. I grabbed the grafting tape and I sealed it off real good. So just an example, no worries. So I sealed it off pretty much the entire branch, and not only this branch, but I did it to multiple branches. Oh look, see, I'll show you right now. So I did it to multiple branches, and then on top of that, I added aluminum foil to protect the area from being cooked from the sun. So my plan, I was like, man, this is gonna work. Little did I know was that since I covered the entire branch with the grafting tape, it pretty much suffocated or drowned the branch, and it died. And you can still see right here where it was starting to grow, but it just, it was too much. It couldn't breathe and it died. Not only this one, but every single branch in here died. And the only thing that was here was just a stump. See, here we go. See, you can see all the leftover grafting tape from before. See, there it is. So I sealed it, but it died. I drowned my tree. The only reason why I kept it here was because when I would scratch the bottom of the trunk, I noticed that, it was still green, but on this side. So I left it alone. I put this around it, the big old chicken wire around it, to protect it from the chickens and the ducks from eating any new growth. So once it started to grow back, I cut some of them down a bit, so I allowed the main one, this one, to be the leader, or the main I guess part of the tree. And here it is. So this is what I mean by trees forgive. So if you mess up in some shape or form, as long as it's not too bad, trees will forgive you. In this case, this one is coming back, but I don't just want to leave it like this, because all this is dead. You can see how there's some cracks on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all of the dead branches or dead, I don't know, apple tree parts. I don't know what it's called. I'm just gonna seal it, only the dead part. I'm only gonna seal the dead part, but I'm not gonna touch the part that's alive, because I don't want, round 2 of me suffocating my tree to happen all over again. And not only that, but one of the things I'm going to do is, you notice how it's, already giving apples? It has quite a lot of apples. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna maybe just leave 1 apple per branch. It's got a ton of them. I'm just gonna leave 1 apple per branch, because what can end up happening is the tree itself can get too heavy, and then I don't think it may break from the bottom, but it could. You never know. If one of these branches breaks, no big deal. The branch broke, it'll heal itself, it's cool. But if it breaks somewhere down below, then I'm gonna have to start all over again. So that's what I'm going to do. Get rid of all the little apples and just leave one per branch. And this is what it looks like right now. Now it's starting to look a bit thin right here, so I'm not going to continue, getting rid of all this dead wood, simply because I don't want it to be too weak where it does give out and break. So all I'm going to do now is seal this up, and then maybe next year I'll come back and remove some more wood. But later on, before the tree begins to bloom again, next year, I will be trimming some of the branches down so it's not so heavy, or so it's not so much of a, I don't say a canopy, but the more leaves it has, the more the wind's gonna push against it. So I will do that next year. As for this year, I think that's all I'm going to do for it. But keep in mind that as long as you don't mess up too bad, the tree will forgive you. Alright, so this is the final result once I've applied the tree wound seal, or, it's like a band-aid, I guess. And that's all I'm going to do to it. As for the top, I did leave one apple per branch, and all the other ones I just chopped them up, or not chopped them up, I cut them out or off. There we go, that's the word I was looking for. And the tree should be doing good as the year goes by. Thanks everyone.